Well, hi there, YouTube. I been doing some vading, and I just know any goddamn day or week now, Elden Ring, Bandai Namco, From Software, some entity on Twitter or whatever is just gonna pop off and be like, "Yo, it's DLC time," and I'm gonna be like, "All right, let's go," you know. And when that happens, any of this old footage that I got, I make videos and I set them to upload, a week in advance. But I can't, that DLC gets announced, I'm immediately going to have to, make a video that's like, hey, let's talk about that DLC, right? So, these videos are just going to come out. They're just popping off for you. I went hunting down in Nokstella. They got that good human hunt. Yeah, the most dangerous game, boy. The Zodiac Killer. I was doing, I invade, and these two dudes were just chilling. They had just made it to the Grace, and I was like, all right, I'm not gonna rush this. I'm gonna let this just go. So I got that talisman on that makes it where people can't see you if you're crouched down. And on this particular build, I've got the black bow, and you can shoot from a crouched position with that thing. And the damage is all right. It's not like pulley bow good, but it's pretty good damage, So I thought, I'm just gonna hang out. I'm just gonna pester these people. We've got a whole level ahead of us, There's no reason to rush this, and we'll just see how many blues show up, how many, just really experience the moment, And so that's what I decided I was going to do for this invasion, and so here we go. We're I think this is a level 70 build. It might be level 80 now. If I'm not mistaken. And this is that build I have where I'm using Warcry and Barbaric Roar and Braggart's Roar, Horolu's Earthshaker, all those types of yelling Ashes of War. But I thought, rather than just run in and yell at people and start swinging on them, I would sort of hang back here and take my time, and so that's what I decided to do, and it was a good decision, I think, in the end, because it paid off. Had a nice little invasion here. We got the blue with the rivers, we got the sorcerer, and that giant club that shoots magic, that watchdog, whatever club that is, and just some kind of annoying, but kind of annoying weapons, but it's nothing absurd, or there's way worse stuff you could have to encounter, so this isn't too bad, And these types of invasions, where open world invasions, they're so hit or miss on whether or not they'll be good. And what it really comes down to is your opponent trying to actively make progress, or are they cool just, standing somewhere for long periods of time? And if they're cool with just standing somewhere for a long period of time, the invasion can kind of be ass as a result. But, if they're actively trying to make progress, it can be a lot of fun. And that is sort of the job of, the blues who show up. In a world where everything's going according to plan, this blue guy is playing his own game, and then he gets called in to help against an invader. So he just wants to show up and kill the invader and get back to whatever the hell he was doing. And that appears to be the case right here. As a result, he moves the co-op group. They see him moving, and they start moving, right? So I've snuck up here into this little area, and we're going to drop down on top of, I believe this is the Phantom, yeah. Another blue shows up, this time with the Blasphemous Blade, and this is fine. You know, this level itself actually is, like, despite the fact that it's underground, but it's, you know, open world. It's part of the open world experience. But this whole little section right here, this is technically like open world, but the world's not open. You see what I'm saying? Like the difference there? Like there's architecture. There's places to be and go and do and things to like walk around. Now you don't have to. You can just walk straight to the elevator or whatever and just go back, you know, towards the Lake of Rot. Like, you know, that's where you're going to go anyway. But this little section here with the stairs is enough to encourage most players to, like, yeah, go up there, see what's up there, right? And these enemies, you know, they're not super tough, but, you know, they do explode after you beat them up. So, you know, they're not like they can catch you off guard, I suppose. And then, of course, the ball is up top. And that ball is, that's serious business. But, yeah, I like invading this area right here. It's got a little bit of the old Dark Souls 1 feel to it. Or maybe like a little bit of like Gank City with all the stairs and the up and the, you know, there's a lot of jumps that you can make to get yourself somewhere interesting. And so, yeah, whenever I invade here, I would like to try and make the most out of it. This is peak open world invasion to me. Like, this is as good as they can get. It might just be, but it also feels like Bloodborne, obviously. Like, this whole area here feels like a Bloodborne level. That might have something to do with it. But, yeah, whenever I get an open world invasion, there's something that clicks in my brain about this place. That I don't have that same feeling when I invade open world Liurnia, Altus Plateau, or Limgrave, or Weeping Peninsula, or Consecrated Snowfield. But those underground areas that count as open world, for some reason they just feel, I don't know, more suited for invasions. And they are, you know, like, it is open, it's like the open world part. I guess, like, you can't use torrent down here, right? So when you do an open world invasion, if you kill 4, 5, 6, if you kill a group of enemies, you'll get an Estus, not an Estus, I'm sorry. You'll get a healing flask recharge, you know? They'll give you a recharge of your red and your blue flask, right? That's an open world thing. That doesn't happen in dungeons. But it happens in, like, open world areas. That'll happen here. You can't ride torrent, though, so it is a little different from, I guess, most open world places. And that might be the difference. Because it's a level that wasn't designed with torrent in mind, you know, it was designed to be explored, you know, on foot. And so it feels better. It feels like a better crafted area. And so invasions here end up being a lot of fun. And so when you get one here, or when I do anyway, you know, I try and milk it. I want it to last. And I'm glad that I did, because this one ended up being a lot of fun. It was like 9 minutes of me fighting blues, this guy resummoning his friend, and me taking pot shots at his friend, you know, the host, whenever I could get a chance. I also finally had a chance to use, like, I've been using Barbaric Roar on the straight sword, and this finally gave me a chance to use Warcry on the straight sword and see what that was like. And, you know, kind of mixed results, but, like, you know, that charged heavy attack, that's pretty brutal. Anyway, good invasion. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you again real soon. Till then, later, y'all.